The last place I wanted to be was Frostnipistan.
This one's wife, the victim spin. All narcissists believe themselves to be victims. This level of victimhood is seen particularly with lesser narcissists and especially so with mid-range narcissists. This one's wife is a mid-range narcissist, and they are very much the kings and queens of playing the victim card. The way that the narcissism distorts the world around the narcissist is to suggest that they are the person that is hard done to, picked upon, frozen out, badly treated. It edits what goes on, rewrites history, changes events, to cause the narcissist to genuinely believe that they are the one that has suffered offence, that they are the one that has been put upon, that they are the victim. And this one's wife maintains that victim narrative in so many of the things that she does, necessitating placing a spin on things to suggest, I'm a really nice person and I don't understand why people are horrible to me. I'm kind, I'm compassionate, I care about people, and yet I suffer horrible racism. I suffer people criticising me. I suffer people suggesting that I didn't give birth to my children. How horrible is that? These swivel-eyed, foam-fleck-mouthed bigots who regularly espouse hatred towards me. It isn't criticism, you know. It's out-and-out vitriolic hatred, driven by the fact that they're envious of me, and they don't even know me, you know. This is what goes through her head whenever she reads a headline or some comment on social media or watches a report which criticises her. It doesn't matter that the criticism will be legitimate. No, her narcissism tells her that there can be no criticism of her and that she's the victim of smear campaigns. When she was accused of bullying staff, which followed the actual presentation of evidence, her reaction wasn't to say, I'm sorry to hear that that's the case. It didn't occur. Let's get to the bottom of it and see how this can be resolved. It was, I'm the victim of a smear campaign. This is a calculated attempt to do me down, i.e., fuck you and the people that I've bullied, because her narcissism tells her that she didn't bully them. I'm going to make it all about me and how hurt I am. And this victim mentality of this one's wife permeates and seeps into everything that she does. It's insidious. And she's caused Harry to adopt a victim mentality also. And Sarah Nathan reports in page 6, Prince Harry is offering an olive branch to royal family, but not getting much response. Podidums. Prince Harry is attempting to mend fences with his family and has invited them all to the Invictus Games 10-year celebration ceremony in London. Multiple sources tell page 6. However, no senior members of the royal family are expected at the event at St. Paul's Cathedral on Wednesday. Now, pausing there. First of all, it might be questionable whether this has actually been done, whether any actual invitations have been sent out, and instead this is more PR spin by the Sussexes to say, we're really nice people, and although things haven't gone too well with our family around us, you know what, we're not ones to bear grudges, so we're going to be the decent people that we are, and we're going to send out some more olive branches, and we're going to get our bridge mending kits out. Notwithstanding the fact, of course, that they were the ones that burnt the bridges in the first place, but they don't see that. Harry, blinded by his emotional thinking and dim-wittedness, this one's wife blinded by her narcissism, they believe that they're the ones doing the decent thing. Now, it could be that no such invitations have been sent, and this is part of the PR spin, which is designed to cause people to feel sorry for the Sussexes, to cause them to say, look at that. After the way that they've been being treated by the royal family, they still have the good grace to invite them to the Invictus 10-year celebration ceremony, and look at that. Those horrible racist royals, they have refused to attend. I mean, after all, it's not as if they've got more important things to do like battling cancer, is it? No. That just shows how nasty they are, that they receive an invitation from kind-hearted Harry and the living saint that is this one's wife to attend the event, and they don't even reply or bother to say yes. Now, the other side of it is, quite possibly demonstrating the arrogance which the Sussexes are associated with, that the invitations have been sent. But this once again demonstrates the inability of these two to read a room. Why the fuck would you invite people that you've roundly smeared, harassed, attacked, and denigrated, and expect them to go, oh, do you know what? We've not been speaking for quite some time after the way that you two have behaved, but do you know what? Sure, we'll come. Happy to do so. But this is the dim-wittedness of Harry and the sense of entitlement of this one's wife, and again it enables them to put out the victim spin. Look at us. We're being kind. We're sending out the invitations. Of course, anyone with any sense would go, why would you bother inviting people that you've been so nasty to? That's just high-handed and arrogant. Which, of course, it is. But this one's wife won't see it that way because she doesn't see that she's ever done anything wrong. Remember, she is the one who has been hurt. She is the one that people have been horrible to. The article continues by explaining, as page 6 previously revealed, Harry, 39, has not spoken to his brother, 41, for more than a year in the wake of his bombshell memoir, Spare. A well-placed London socialite who knows the brothers confirmed that Harry had invited William, as well as other members of the royal family, to the event to honour the veterans' charity he founded. Well, if it is correct that the invitations have been sent out, and I would maintain a healthy degree of cynicism nevertheless, but if that is accurate, it demonstrates the way that the Sussexes set these things up to try and portray themselves as the healer of wounds, when in actual fact they're the ones that caused them in the first place. It's still unknown whether Harry will see his father, King Charles, who is also undergoing cancer treatment. Buckingham Palace would not comment on private meetings. Charles is expected to invite Harry and his wife, this one's wife, to Balmoral Castle in Scotland this summer so he can see his grandchildren, Archie 4 and 2-year-old Lilibet. Harry and his father last saw each other in February when Charles, 75, was diagnosed with cancer, and Harry jetted over from California to see him, but was given just 30 minutes with the King. As the Telegraph reported on Wednesday, the day of Harry's event, Charles will have his weekly audience with the UK Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, before attending the first Buckingham Palace garden party of the season, medical advice pending. He is also understood to have a packed diary next week. It is expected Harry will not travel to the UK until after Archie's birthday celebrations. The young prince turns 5 on Monday. Still, we are told Harry has invited his family to the event celebrating a decade of his charity, which helps wounded servicemen and women. Once again, this is a manufactured attempt by the Sussexes to portray themselves as the victims by trying to demonstrate to people that they're the ones that are offering the olive branches and mending the bridges. What do people below the line think? Do they see through this also? Too Ironic writes, he's deliberately staging himself as the victim of his cruel family again. Like they don't have enough to contend with trying to bounce back from cancer and catch up on royal duties that have been overwhelming the Crown and firm lately. Indeed. Avalon Shores, he's not extending an olive branch. He's trying to manipulate his family into coming to him on his terms in an arena where he is in control. This is a power play, and a transparent one at that. Monty Shitshow Pap. The royal family's cut off Harry's ability to make millions by using them. That must make the duo furious. I hope the Bank of Par stays close to Harry and this one's wife. CMC. I guess Harry doesn't understand that actions have consequences. And this is the only way he can get word out to the royal family via the press. I guess it's true that the royal family isn't taking his calls. Peony. So Harry publicly trashes his father, his brother and sister-in-law in a book and on media shows, and he thinks, wow, I'm magnanimous now. Forget what I said in written and video remarks. I want a relationship with my family so we don't tank in a few years from the bad press. Similar observations about it not being an olive branch and an attempt at further victimhood. And, of course, this is the mentality of the Sussexes, driven by this one's wife's narcissism and also her hold over Prince Harry. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.